And I believe it's a larger trend as societies become wealthier, more educated. The reliance on a super being and church attendance goes down, but they still look for idols. Into that void has stepped technology leaders, because technology is the closest thing we have to magic. And our new Jesus Christ was Steve Jobs, and now Elon Musk has taken on that mantle.
So the professor is accurate here when he says that societies that are wealthier and are more educated tend to believe in God less and practice religion less. Yet at the same time, he acknowledges that there's a void. So we don't really fully evolve past this, it seems, as human beings. We fill that void with something or someone. And in this instance, he's talking about people in the tech industry. But we're seduced by the powerful, who we perceive as mighty. And when we reflect on Jesus Christ and say that he is our king, that power looks very different in how he displays it in the world. The image that we have of Christ as our king on Christ the King Sunday is a crucified God, a crucified king, invited to save himself, and he doesn't. And that should give us pause in how we are to operate in the world if we are going to pick up our cross and follow the one who is our king. We're going to go out and minister to people on the margins, not push them further into the margins. We're going to love and serve those who are poor and oppressed. We're not going to look to just ascend up the ladder of society. And I think that's why people are seduced by the prosperity gospel and Christian nationalism, is because it's an invitation of, hey, you can climb up the ladder of society here. You can protect or have privilege and power. But we're called to descend that ladder. We're called to empty an emptying of ourselves as well. And that if we all fill that void with something, as Christians, what we're demonstrating is that void we fill, that is filled in our lives, is with the God who is love. And we share that love with other people, that this is a kingdom that we belong to that is not of this world. And so it's not going to operate by those rules and be seduced by these kind of false idols and gods of power and money and status. And we're going to reflect the image of Christ that we see throughout his ministry and on the cross in this world, and saying, this is who we love and serve. This is who we belong to. And we all fill that void with something, but I think as Christians, we bear witness to the God who is love, and that it is this love that fills the void in our lives and our hearts that we know heals and restores us and heals and restores all of God's creation.